नमस्कार दोस्तों, today I'm going to speak on the topic democracy. What is the democracy? The democracy idea is generated from foreign countries like America, US, and many countries, because democratic country have a lot of benefits for the people. Because the president of Abraham Lincoln, who always speak on the democracy, for the people, by the people, and of the people. So this is the call of a democracy definition which gives by the Abraham Lincoln. And this is the very important phenomena to understand the democracy. And democracy always a very important factor to understand the right thing, because people can speak their voice. They have a lot of rights to, keep their points in front of the public, keep the point in front of the government, because they have a lot of rights like to right of privacy, and they can also secure their rights, they can secure their everything, whatever they have. So the democracy gives many benefits to the people. Without democracy, people cannot survive properly, because in this world, many people want to hide their many things, and sometimes government became very monopology type, monotonic, because if we're talking about China is a communist party who always work it like a dictatorship, and they never include any YouTube and Facebook or other social platform which is outside of the Chinese company or Chinese territory. So I think that is the point where we can understand that China always oppose the outsiders. China want to become a dominant to all over the world. They think that the world will be ruled by the Chinese Communist Party. So I think that is the very risky at this time, and people are always opposing this thing, because as we all know that the democratic things comes by our on the education, self-awareness. Because if you're talking about Indian constitutions made by a lot of rules and regulations which is taken from many countries like the US, Russia. So I think that is the point when we can put out the right thing, that democracy always give the benefit to the people, so they can use their voice for their for any type of things. And sometimes people always want to be world great, because without good gesture we cannot improve our many things. So I think the democratic country, people living very peacefully, and people always find the right solution to their problem, and they also contact to the government directly. But in this times, our government follow the British rules. They always think that the democracy is another thing, because democracy rules and regulations are only in a book, but not in a ground. The rules will be very important for everyone, but in the school times, no one can just the little rules was teaches us for just normal information, common information. But we have to understand what is the rules and regulation. The rules and regulations always completely studied by the student during the 1 to 12 class their educations. So I think it will help to the people, it will help to the students to understand their rights, their value, and the culture of the country, because our constitutions show the rules and regulation and culture of the country, how to country government work, how the country, our rules. So I think this is the very important, and the education ministers should focus on it. If they are not focusing on it, I think we are doing a great mistake, because when people are not aware about the rules and regulation, then they do something unlawful things. So I think government focus on that, and if government will focus on that, then everything will be very clear. So my point of view regarding many things, like if you are a student, you should purchase a book like Lakshmikant, which is a very, very important book for UPSC point. They always purchase these books, and everything is included in this book, and anyone can buy it and read thoroughly, so you can understand the rules and regulation and constitutions, rules. So I think this is the totally rule book where you can understand the rules, articles, and sub-articles, many things, which is directly give the benefit to you. So I think that is the very important. And in the democratic country, today we can say that people will living very cheerfully, because they can do anything, they can visit anything, they have no pressures. But we are showing that sometimes the right to express the feelings is also be very important. But in that times, people are not aware. Right to speak is very important. But today some people are not doing this type of a good job, because if somebody speaks something, and some people come to and press their voice, and it is not correct. I think we have to understand what is the right and what is the not right. That is our formal and prime duty, where we can understand that everything which we are running in our mind is very important, and every idea is important. It can create revolutions or change or something creative. So I think we should respect everyone or their ideas and always listen them, and never compress their freedom of expression. So freedom of speech is a very important, because freedom of speech bring the change of our constitution in our culture. So freedom of speech make us better. We should discuss various things on social platform or media. Then discussion always find the good solution for anything. If we have a not good discussion for something, then I think we are doing something huge mistake. We have to be think about it. So many media channels always using debate. Debate is the not solution for any type of a topic. We have to be understand by discussion. Discussion is a very important. If you are not discuss something in a very lighting way, then I think we are doing a huge mistake. We are wasting our times. We are wasting the idea of great mindsets. We should respect the time. We should respect the debate. And many media channels just opening the debate for masala news. Something. Some people give some abusive words and many things, which is not correct. As in our educational time, when where all the people, all the students are becoming very educated, and you are doing a very silly mistake in our public platform, and people will not accept it. It is the right thing, and I don't know why the people are silent when something doing wrong. People should speak on it without any fear, because it will be, motivate the upcoming youth. If you are silent on someone wrong thing, then I think you are demoralized, you are demotivated the upcoming youth. And youth is the future of our country. And we should think about it. And always, whatever we are put our foot in a proper direction, we always think about it. If you are not thinking about it, I think that is the point where we are doing this very huge mistake. Thank you guys. I hope you will understand. Because my point was very irregular in this content. I'm just speak very extempore, and I think you should get it what I want to convey in a right way. Thank you guys. Jai Hind.